The Des Moines City Council will meet to vote on giving $600,000 to DeMarc and Des Moines Public Schools to help fight food insecurity. The council also plans to set a public hearing on whether to declare Harlan's Barbershop and Fort Des Moines local landmarks. They are also expected to vote on one proposal for a 186-unit apartment building in the East Village. Tonight's City Council meeting starts at 4:45 at Des Moines City Hall. More Republican presidential candidates are visiting Iowa in the next 2 weeks. Former United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley announced her run for the nomination last month. Her campaign says she'll be back in Iowa March 8th through the 10th to campaign in Council Bluffs, Nevada, and Clive. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis travels to Davenport and Des Moines Friday. He'll be there to promote his book, The Courage to Be Free. DeSantis is expected to announce his run for the White House this spring or early summer. And former President Donald Trump was the first to announce his plans to run last year. His campaign says the former president plans to visit Davenport 1 week from today. But it's not just Republicans gearing up for the 2024 campaign. Nicole D'Antonio is in D.C. to show us how President Biden is also rallying supporters.
President Biden is meeting with some old friends today. The International Association of Firefighters has supported President Biden from the beginning, even urging him to run for the White House back in 2019.
I appreciate the energy you showed when I got up here. Save it a little longer. I may need it in a few weeks.
While President Biden has yet to officially launch a re-election campaign, former President Donald Trump is already in the race.
We are going to finish what we started. We started something that was America.
Trump rallied with supporters at the Conservative Political Action Conference in Maryland over the weekend.
I am your warrior. I am your justice. And for those who have been wronged and betrayed, I am your retribution.
Former President Trump's path to the Republican nomination is far from guaranteed. He's already facing competition from a former staunch supporter.
I'm running for president to renew an America that's strong and proud, not weak and woke.
Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley also addressed CPAC, but Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who has not yet announced whether he's running, did not attend. He's on a tour selling his new book.
In Florida, we say very clearly, we will never, ever surrender to the woke mob. Our state is where woke goes to die.
Former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan told Face the Nation that he will not seek the White House out of concern that more people in the race would help Trump win the nomination. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, Washington.
President Biden already has some competition for the Democratic nomination. Self-help author Marianne Williamson announced over the weekend she's running for the White House as a Democrat. New at noon, Iowa's high school graduation rate has dropped below 90% for the first time since 2013. According to new data released by the Iowa Department of Education, it shows 89.9% of Iowa's class of 2022 graduated in 4 years. That's down from 2020 and 2021. Iowa education officials say the pandemic may be partly to blame for the drop, and that Iowa's graduation rate is still higher than neighboring states like Illinois, Missouri, Nebraska, and South Dakota. A Cedar Rapids man has been sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences for the murders of his parents and sister. The prosecution requested Alexander Jackson serve that time without the possibility of parole. The judge agreed and also ordered Jackson to pay $450,000 in restitution. A jury convicted Jackson of the 2021 shooting of his family. His lawyers have asked for a new trial.